What is up, everybody? Today we are doing our monthly wrap up for the month of June. This is going to be everything that we sold on Depop, eBay, Facebook, private sales. We're going to go over our profits, fees, shipping costs, the whole 9 yards. Let's see what we sold for the month of June. All right, starting off with Depop. We sold this polo for about $30. This is what it was listed at. Just a great polo. I got that off a marketplace bundle, which I think a lot of my polos I sold this month were off the same marketplace bundle. I think I spent like 30 or 40 bucks and I got like 20 polos or something along those lines. Next up, we got another polo for another $21. These polos seem to sell for like anywhere from 15 to like 25. This one had a few stains, so it sold for a little bit lower. Nothing special, just a great polo with the tag Polo by Ralph Lauren. Seemed to do a little bit better than most polos. I know there's the yellow label too that does okay. I don't think I've sold one of those yet, but I don't have that many. And then 3 in a row, we got another polo for a $20 sale again. Tan polo, same kind of thing. Next up, we got a pair of Rock Republic cut off jorts. These were cut off by someone else. I don't think these are naturally like this. I got this out of a box of clothes that someone actually bought to my house. I had an ad on Facebook that said I'll buy used clothes, and this was in the box. I think I paid them like $4 or something for this. They're in like decent shape, but the cutoff wasn't that good. Like your cooter probably was about to drop out of that thing. Regardless, they sold for $20-ish. Next up, World Cup is going on right now and for these last couple months. So I had this soccer jersey that I picked up from a garage sale for, I don't know, $5 I think. I sold it for like 50, I believe. This, keep in mind, is not accurate to what it actually sold at. I don't know why Depop does that, but a Germany jersey, which I think ran for like 100 on eBay, but I flipped it for I think 50. Take the money when you can get it, personally, is what I think, and don't always try and get max dollar. Next up, we got this button up kind of Y2K like grunge style, like affliction style type shirt. This is how I listed it. I've been experimenting a little bit with like listing this in the main picture, like with the tape measure like this, so I don't have to take as many pictures, because it saves you one extra picture instead of taking the picture of the design and then laying the tape measure and taking another one. If you want to save some time, I still haven't had a good conclusion if it matters or not, but regardless, I got this from the rag house for like $1, I think. Sold it for 40. Next up, I sold a bundle, this Atari shirt that I found at the bins. So $2 a pound, so it worked out to, I don't know, $1 maybe. And then next up, I got these G-Star jeans from a Bale Break, I believe. So that one would have been like a 20-cent item. Sold the bundle together for 50. Next up, I got this cool graphic tee from the rag house. It was fairly stained up, actually. You can see on the arms. Vintage Fruit of the Loom. I actually really like this Fruit of the Loom tag. I don't know, it looks cool in my opinion. Like I said, some stains. Still flipped it for $20, quick little sale. Anime shirt up next, sold it for about 30. Got this, I believe it was either in a Bale Break or at the rag house. It was either 25 cents or like $1. Still made good profits on it. I think it was a 2004 Howl's Moving Castle. I've watched this anime, pretty good. Studio Ghibli movie if you're into that thing. Next up, like I said on a lot of my other breakdown videos, these kind of graphic shirts that have funny sayings, Spencer type t-shirts, meme shirts, seem to do not bad. So I mean, this is a classic movie. I believe I got this in a Bill Break, so these funny saying shirts, easily flip it for $15 when you get it for 25 cents. No brainer. The second item is a polo bathrobe. There's the yellow tag that I was talking about, so I did sell a yellow tag. Had it listed at 45, and I think the bundle together I sold it for like 50 or something. I got this in a Bill Break again for like 25 cents. It was a little bit stained, but I think it just needed a wash or like a little bit more stain remover. So yeah, a total of 55 on that one, 54. And lastly, I missed this one. We got these NBA team shorts with just a white print with all the teams scattered on it. Sold this for 10 US. I've experimented a little bit of listing items in US dollar or Canadian dollar, and I don't really think it matters what currency you list in. I actually think you make less sales in Canada because people see the US dollar and then they realize it's not their currency and they don't buy it. Also did realize if you try and bundle 2 items with a US dollar and a Canadian dollar, it won't give your buyers the free shipping if you do free shipping bundles. So something else to keep in mind. We only sold a total of 13 items on Depop, so it was a very slow month for me on Depop. I know for the month of June, Depop was running free shipping in the States, so I don't know, more people were buying out of the States. In Canada, we always get gypped on Depop, and we never get any of the cool free shippings. We never get any like the cheap shipping prices. So I think that may have played a factor into why I sold less. The second factor I know why I sold a whole lot less was the fact that I wasn't listing as much. I was listing like 5 to 10 items a day for my last 2 months, and I was doing much better sales. The reason I wasn't listing as much, I had a fishing tournament that I went to, and I was at the lake for the long weekend, and there was just a few weeks in June that I wasn't able to go to the bins, I wasn't able to get some bales, I wasn't able to go to my rag house, my usual stops, pick up inventory. I was not able to bring it in to keep the listings up. As soon as I started listing in the later part of June, early parts of July, I did notice I started to make a lot more sales in the first part of July even. So listing every single day, even if it's one item, I do think really makes a difference. Slower month on Depop, but if we swing over to eBay, we did get our first couple sales on eBay, or first consistent amount of sales. I've sold a few odds and ends on eBay the last like few months, but like after started actually using a cross lister and posting on eBay and Depop, we started to make our first bunch of sales, which covered the cost for my cross lister. So first up on Depop, I got this in a bale break. It is a Samuel Dong bubble coat trench coat. It's like a cashmere kind of like silky type vibe trench coat all the way to the legs. Wasn't really sure if it would sell. Took a chance just listing it. It wasn't really much of a risk because I got it in a bale break for like 25 cents. So I thought, let's try it. There was a few lists on eBay, but not a ton. And a lot of the comps were like $80. So I was like, I'll try it. I think I moved this for $63. So not bad. Next up, we got a Toronto Blue Jays Donaldson jersey, Canada Day colorway. And I think there was a couple listed for like 200 on eBay. And this one, I think I moved, for 130. Some of this is shipping costs and stuff too. Take about $20 off for those for shipping. But next up, we had this Ronaldo jersey that I picked up at that garage sale that I was saying. Picked up a whole bundle of soccer jerseys again because it's World Cup era right now. The soccer jerseys are doing very well. We got this Nike Portugal 2014 Ronaldo jersey, and I flipped it for $55, 2014, so we're about 12 years old, coming up on vintage. I know people had their freaking shorts in a twist when I said coming up on vintage. Even though I said it was coming up on vintage, people were like, it's not vintage. I was like, bro, I didn't say it was vintage. I said it's coming up on vintage. When you're hitting that 15 to 20 mark, you're starting to get in the vintage, bro. A lot of people get mad. We won't call it vintage. Chillax. Regardless, we flipped this for another $55. All right, so this is our approximate breakdown of everything we sold. eBay, Depop, Facebook, private sales. Those are really the only platforms that I sell on. I don't even do a lot of Facebook Marketplace because I just hate dealing with people coming to my house because they never show up. They say they're gonna come, then they don't. It's just a waste of time that I could be doing on other things, so I try to stay away from it, but it is how I built up some of my private sales clientele. So take that with a grain of salt. We sold a total of 14 individual items on eBay and Depop. However, after fees and shipping costs, we made about $250 on Depop alone. We had about $35 worth of fees on Depop, and then our shipping costs were about $6 an item, so it's kind of just a wash. Sometimes I make a couple extra bucks on my shipping, and sometimes I lose a couple bucks on shipping, because sometimes it costs me $3 and sometimes it costs me $25 to send one single item, because Depop does not provide Canadian sellers with a good shipping solutions. We have to figure it out ourselves, and it sucks a lot of the time. eBay, I sold more of my like banger higher end items, if you want to call them that. 3 items for a total of 120 after fees. And then private sales, I did a couple bulk, just 50-pound boxes of clothes that I sold for anywhere from $2 to $3 a pound to people that have stores in other cities, or they have stores in other countries that they just want to buy big bulk amounts of clothes. These people are flaky AF. Again, dealing with people on Facebook is criminal, because the amount of people that I said, oh yeah, I'll take 1,000 pounds, or oh yeah, I'll show up tomorrow, and you're sitting here twiddling your thumbs and no one shows up, and it's just wasting your time. And my ADHD brain does not let me do something else until people show up and do the item. So it just really kills my day. That brought us to a total of about $905 for the month of June. Take some money off because I believe we went to the rag house once or twice. Both times probably spent about $50. I also went and picked up a bale from Goodwill which was about $250. So if you work that in, we had about $350 worth of fees probably for the month of June. Our cross lister was another $15 to $20 a month. So around $350 worth of fees. We minus that. We'll call our fees $350. Our total profits were probably about $555. Final after all of our fees, shipping, mailers, label printer, all that stuff, probably around that $350 mark of fees. That is the wrap up for the month of June. I will see you guys in another vlog or in the July wrap up video. I appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to get monetized. We're almost at 500 on YouTube, so subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Love y'all.